Hello, Cancer. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of August 2021. Hope you're having a great summer. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For your reading this month, Cancer, I will be using my Trippin Waite Tarot. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider Waite Tarot deck. And then I will close out your reading, Cancer, with a Crystal Angels Oracle card. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I'm feeling kind of anxious for your reading today. So let's see what shows up for you. Wow. Cancer. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2021. I'm holding the deck to see if if another card wants to come out, and I'm not feeling like it does. Okay. All right, Cancer. So now I see why I was feeling a little bit anxious. A little bit anxious with your cards for August. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse. That's you taking action, but it could be action without specific direction, right? You know, you don't want to just to move. You want to make sure your moves are strategic. So as we move into this new month of August, Cancer, please make sure that you're not just, jumping in all willy-nilly. As it relates to things that are money, financial, business, work, career, investment related, make sure you're making some thoughtful moves here. Okay, the Four of Swords is telling me that you're just kind of diving in, which sometimes can work, but not all the time. So you want to be very, very careful with that you're not just kind of blindly going into something without really planning and, like I said, strategically making a decision that could work, for you. Again, this is something I'm feeling like for a lot of you, it's business and work related. But again, it could also be related to your financials, your investments and things like that. But like I said, be careful with, moving forward without fully understanding something. The High Priestess and Temperance here, these are cards here where you're not trusting yourself enough, okay? You're not trusting that you have the answers within. Now, I'm not saying that you know everything about everything. That's not where this comes from. But the High Priestess, she reminds us to really listen to our own inner voice and listen to that inner guidance, because she knows the way, or he knows the way. High Priestess in the reverse tells me that you're not trusting that voice, okay? And it could be that, that could be maybe where some of this is coming from. This anxiousness is coming from. It's like, oh, I got to do something, so let me do this, without really thinking, is this the best thing right now? How does this feel internally? Is this something that I want to really do long term? Is this something that really sets my heart and my soul on fire, okay? And even if you don't know everything, your intuition will still lead you in the right direction. Your intuition will guide you in that first step. If you don't know everything about something, intuitively you'll be led to a book or a video or a conversation or an event or a class, where you can learn more about something. Temperance is, she's when things are a little out of balance. Again, like I said, I feel like these three cards are related here because there's some moves happening that are just kind of not strategically planned. Now, again, this probably may not resonate with everybody, but look at the areas in your life where this could potentially be happening, because when it comes to money, it's not really, it's not really an entity all on its own. It has influence, and it has triggers, and it has connections to other parts of our life. So if we're kind of haphazardly doing something in one area, there could be an effect in our financial life as well. So that's just something you want to pay attention to. Now we have the Devil card here. The Devil card means unhealthy attachments. There's something that you're attached to that's probably going to come up in this first week of August, Cancer. Now it could be anything. It could be addiction. It could be toxic relationships. Could be bad habits. Could be triggering thought patterns, whatever it is. We all have these things that we're dealing with. We all have these vices. We all have these triggers, and we all have these attachments that just don't serve us. So pay attention to that, because again, it's showing up in the reading because there is a money connection to that. You know, do you have a shopping addiction and it's causing you to go into debt? Do you have a food addiction and you're spending so much money on food, you know, or gambling or drugs, whatever it is? Pay attention, because it's going to have an influence on your financial well-being. Next, we got the King of Cups. The King of Cups is disconnection from your emotions. I've been seeing this card in a lot of the readings this month, so I'm kind of surprised that, you know, he keeps showing up. But maybe as a collective, we're all going through some emotional disconnect. You know, a lot of us are still trying to figure out what we're doing as it relates to our work and our jobs and our careers and our business, because we're still dealing with, you know, the global stuff that's going on. And, you know, so I think that a lot of us are feeling very emotionally disconnected because we don't really have clarity or any solid answers about how this is going to impact our livelihoods. So just know you're not alone, Cancer. Everybody's kind of feeling the same way. Finally, we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a very glorious card to see at this time, because even though some things may feel a little tricky at the beginning of the month, you do have some financial support coming your way. The Knight of Pentacles means there's a financial gift, a financial blessing, financial support, financial assistance that is showing up for you right on time. Okay, so I don't want you to worry and I don't want you to stress, Cancer, because you definitely do have someone out there or something out there that will support you in the financial and money goals that you have. The thing about the Knight of Pentacles is it always shows up on time, but we can't control what, you know, when that time will be. But just know and trust that, you know, when you are in a position of needing something, that need is going to be met quite substantially. All right, let's see what else shows up for Cancer as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2021. Now, right away, these two kings here, these are jumping out at me intuitively as people. Now, a lot of times, it's the energy of the card that I pick up on, but in this sense, these are two people here, and we'll talk about that as we go along. So the first card we got is the Moon in the upright position. A card that I love and a card that sometimes gets on my nerves because it tells me that there's something that we don't know. There's something that you don't have all the information on. And interestingly enough, it fell on that Four of Swords. Remember I talked about at the beginning, you know, don't just kind of make moves without planning it out. You know, you don't know what you don't know. So it's not wise to just kind of take action without a plan. The Moon is kind of telling us and confirming what we said here about you don't know everything, okay? So use that to your advantage to kind of make a solid plan. You know, if you don't know everything that you need to know or that you feel comfortable enough knowing, especially anything money related, financial related, business or work related, feel confident in saying that you don't know and that it's okay to not necessarily make a move or not necessarily make a plan because there's something clearly here that you don't know. The thing with the Moon card is we never know when whatever it is will be revealed, but there's something that's either being deliberately hidden from you, or there's something that just has not been revealed yet, okay? So knowing that, you can use that to your advantage. You can use the fact that you don't know something to your advantage as a way to protect yourself and to be more mindful of the moves that you do make at this time. All right, we already talked about the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Like I said, I'm picking up that these are people here. The King of Wands, I'm feeling, is kind of a shifty guy. And it's funny because it's normally not that. But the energy I'm picking up very strongly is this is somebody shifty here. And it's funny because the King of Wands, when he's in the reverse, that usually means like there's some changes. There's personnel changes. There's changes in staffing. There's changes in position, okay? So it's interesting that I'm feeling like this is a shifty character here. So who knows? Could be related to this here. I'm not gathering right now that this person is related to this particular card, but I am picking up that there's a shifty character here that you have to, not that you have to avoid this person, but trust your inner gut. Going back to the High Priestess here, trust your inner feeling and your intuition. If you feel somebody's not on the up and up, if you feel like somebody's kind of, trying to pull the wool over your eyes, heed that warning, right? And don't move forward. Now, the King of Pentacles, I get a really good feeling from this guy. There is somebody out there who is genuine, authentic, honest, and who literally, truly wants to help. The thing is he may not necessarily be as, I want to say as versed or maybe as knowledgeable as what you need the help to be. Like if you're trying to start a business, maybe there's somebody in your circle who knows a lot about business, but maybe not the particular business you're trying to create, So it's one of those things where someone truly does want to help you. And this, I'm not feeling like this is male specific. This one I feel is male specific. King of Pentacles could be male or female energy. But I do feel like there is someone who genuinely wants to help you, but they don't necessarily have the information or the experience to help you. It's like they have a strong suit in other areas that could be helpful, that could potentially be useful, but with what you're trying to do, it's not specific to what you are trying to create, okay? So we've got two people here, one to watch out for and another one who is going to help, although they may not be all the way equipped to help, but their intentions are definitely good. All right, next we have the Justice card. The Justice card in the reverse tells me that there is a decision being made that affects you and you have no say, no control, no input, no feedback, no influence on the decision whatsoever. And now it doesn't mean that it's going to be a decision that's against you, but it does mean that there is a decision that's going to affect you and that's probably going to affect you financially. Again, doesn't mean that it's going to be something that drains you of your money, but it's just going to be like, oh man, they decided this, so now I have to pay more. One of those types of things, or it could be, oh no, they made a decision and now everyone has to pay a fee. I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm feeling, although it could be anything, right? Next we have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is self-imposed limitations. What's going on with that, Cancer? Sometimes you can be your own worst enemy, but all of us experience this. You're not unique as it relates to that. But you have to pay attention to what you're thinking, pay attention to what you feel is possible for you, because remember, the only limitations are the ones that we believe exist. Okay? So there really is no blockages. There's no anyone standing in your way. Everything can be overcome in some way, shape, or form, even if it happens on the spiritual plane first before it is overcome on the physical plane. So I don't want to get too esoteric, but I think you know where I'm going with that. So really just pay attention to your thoughts and what you believe is truly possible for you. All right, Cancer, let's see what else shows up for you. Oh, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. Nice. month of August 2021. All right, I just have to tell you, I hope you're ready, Cancer, because the second half of August is going to be fantastic. Unexpected good luck, beautiful partnerships, love, passion, all the good things are definitely coming your way. Things may move a little bit slower than what you like, but it doesn't mean it's not happening. Just be patient, okay? Let's start here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Now, these two cards are my favorite cards when I do love readings. And I know we're not doing a love reading today, but I like these cards because it talks about heartfelt soulmate, twin flame business, twin flame customers, soulmate clients, passion projects, all the wonderful feel-good things as it relates to money, to your work, and to your investments, your business, all that good stuff. So some of you are going to get an offer to work at your dream job or your dream company. Some of you are going to partner with, your dream client or something like that. Some of you are going to be launching your passion project and your heartfelt businesses, whatever it is. There's a divine connection. There's a divine connection coming your way, and it's going to be beautiful. And you got it not once, but you got it twice. So like I said, get ready because it's going to be all the feel-good things as it relates to money. And if none of those things apply to you, there's still going to be something that feels really good financially once we hit the second half of August. You're going to feel so much overflow in your heart, and you're just going to feel really, 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 really good about something. I'm getting excited for you just talking about it. Knight of Swords, like I said, this is the card of things may not progress as quickly, but you have to be patient, okay? Just be patient. And it looks like you make some corrections from the Four of Swords here. We've got a repeater card. Four of Swords is now in the upright position. I think this is an excellent move to see. I think you kind of realize that maybe you were a little bit too hasty at the beginning of the month. By the time we hit the second half of August, you decide to take a step back. Why? Maybe because there's some things that you don't know. Maybe because your intuition is telling you to do so. But whatever the case may be, the Four of Swords says that it's time to lay low. And let's just see what happens, right? The Two of Wands says, let's wait and see. That's kind of a wait and see approach, right? Sometimes you can actively be inactive. Now, this happens in business a lot. I talk to many business owners, and sometimes they say the best thing to do is nothing because you want to wait it out. Now, of course, that's not a long-term strategy, but sometimes you have these moments in business where you need to just take a step back, watch and see how things develop, and then plan accordingly. But the other good card I see is this Wheel of Fortune here. This is unexpected good luck. That's why I'm saying this is a really solid, positive second half here. You've got your love stuff going on. Now, this could even be a new relationship. It could be, maybe you get married or maybe engaged or something. Like, I don't know. But this is, like I said, this is all about the love and the feel-goods. Wheel of Fortune in the upright position is unexpected good luck, right? You're in the right place at the right time. It's all about serendipity. The other thing about the Wheel of Fortune is it talks about things really changing rather quickly in your favor. Things just really take a turn for the better. And it's very exciting because, like I said, you're in a position to reap the benefits of that. All right, Cancer, let's see what else shows up for you. I think this one was first, and I'm feeling that. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of August 2021. Oh, look, we've got more repeaters here. Okay. All right, Cancer, as we close out the month of August, like I said, second half of the month is pretty powerful. We got the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups in the reverse talks about an offer. I have a feeling this offer is going to fall short of your expectations. That's usually what happens when I see that card in the reverse. Page of Cups means that you get the offer, but it's not exactly what you were thinking. So maybe you get a job offer and the pay isn't what you want, or the benefits aren't what you were expecting. It could also be maybe someone gives you, I don't know, an offer for a job, and then you realize, no, that seems like a lot of work, and the pay doesn't match the hours that it's going to require. It's something along those lines, okay? But there's definitely a financial tie to it. The Eight of Swords, this is a repeat here. This is the card of self-limiting beliefs. Pay attention to how you're thinking and your thought patterns. Sometimes when things get really, really good, I understand that. We slip back into old habits and old thought patterns that could be a little bit self-sabotaging. Just pay attention and know that that's something that could potentially be happening for you at the end of the month, Cancer. Now we also have the King of Swords here. The King of Swords is really cutting things off that no longer serve you. That's what I'm picking up here with this card. It's not a person. I am feeling like there is going to be some things that you make a really solid decision to cut ties with. Now this could be relationships, it could be projects, it could be a job, it could be a particular investment for some of you. But you will be saying no to something, okay? And it's going to benefit you. I think this is something that needs to happen in order for you to clear the path to make way for more money, more opportunity, or maybe just more time freedom. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. That is assistance coming through as it relates to your work. Whatever it is that you do for work, whatever is your livelihood, there's going to be some additional assistance showing up for that. And you already have some financial assistance coming. And this is right in alignment with that card. So I'm very, very confident in saying that you will get some assistance as it relates to your work as well. Finally, we got the King of Pentacles. Now, this is also a repeater card. We saw him here. I have a feeling that this is the same person here. And I say that just because I'm feeling really good about the card. Remember I told you there's somebody who does want to help you, who does want to support you. They may not necessarily have the experience or, the background you're looking for, but that doesn't mean that they're not still useful for what it is that you want to do. And I have a feeling that you're going to really connect with that person in a powerful way, probably throughout the month, but here probably in the middle of the month, and then again at the end of the month, because you realize that this person really does have a lot of value and can help you and can support you and can really, help you turn things in your favor to make more money, just like we talked about with the Wheel of Fortune. So Cancer, you've got a very, very, I want to say, it's a positive month, but it's also a very revealing month. Let's say it like that. Because you've got some things going on here that are just all good, and then you have some things going on where it's like you make some really good proactive decisions doing those things, okay? So stay prepared, stay awake, keep your eyes and ears open, and I think you're going to be doing really, really, really well. All right, Cancer, I'm going to close out your reading with a Crystal Angels Oracle card. I got 2 cards for you. Okay. This first card is it Waite? If I'm mispronouncing that, please feel free to correct me. You have the card of spiritual protection. You are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. I love that, spiritual protection. And look, you got 2 purple cards here. The other card you got is Sujilite. Again, if I'm mispronouncing, please correct me. This is Own Your Divine Power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. That's interesting. But yeah, I can see maybe where that could come into play here with the reading. Well, these are 2 really good cards. I hope they were helpful. And I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer, because I really enjoyed doing this reading for you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.